Hello and welcome to a very special interview with the birthday boy. I've interviewed Igor Stimac many times, but this is a special one. And I'm not interested in chasing headlines in today's interview. I wanted to celebrate the man, the man who's trying to do a lot for Indian football, trying to bring our football back on track. In fact, we tried to organize a cake for him in Thailand, where he is there with the team for the King's Cup. We will try and see if the cake gets to his room on time and if we can get coach to cut it. But coach, on your birthday, if I ask you to make a wish, what would that wish be?
Next day, again, actually tomorrow we play a very important game, but we are well aware about the circumstances we are in, so it might be too much to wish for my players to do so well and give me as a gift victory against Iraq.
Okay. And if that happens, that will be no less kind of a miracle. But your players will do everything for you, is what I have understood having spoken to them, because they realize that you're trying to do something good for Indian football. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, we are all aware about the situation we are in and the challenges ahead of us. But we also know that with the time given for us to work together, we can achieve things. And it's been proven, and I repeated myself a million times already about that issue we are still having in Indian football. And things will change for sure, but I wanted a better speed of changes. That's really important because the World Cup qualifiers are just ahead of us, and all the issues with the calendar and everything are still there. But let's be patient. Let's see how much we can do as a whole, everyone together.
You've now got your team for the King's Cup, Asian Games coming up. Give me a sense. Yes, I know there are issues. You have flagged those issues. We have seen your statements in the media. We have seen a lot there. But, working with what you have, what can you tell us?
I would like first to say that reading between the lines and some comments, some people think that I went public without first directing the issues internally in the house, which is not the truth. We discussed everything long time ago. I directed all the issues and possible problems we're going to have ahead of us. And suddenly the things didn't start to change, which is now issue we are having with the national team. That's why I'm worried about that. You see, we are here at the King's Cup. We came here yesterday. Most of the boys were involved in the Durand Cup final, so they couldn't train today with us. So actually we are stuck here. We're going to face one of the best Asian sides, Arab Gulf champions who defeated Saudi Arabia, they defeated Qatar, they defeated Oman. So it's quite clear how strong this team is. And with one training session on a -1 day prior to the game, what we can expect. And I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about our players because they deserve more. They deserve better. That's the main issue I'm worried about.
So in such a situation, I know you were sent a letter as a show cause and all of that. Let's park that on one side. If you have to focus on the game, clearly your players do not have the time or have not had the time to train. How do you motivate them? What do you tell them? And as coach, because you see, the moment there is an adverse result, people from my profession, we will jump on you, right? We will say, Igor Stimac, you promised us so much. You gave us 3 trophy wins, but now you can't deliver. How do you deal with that? What do you tell your players?
Yes, and that's why football is so beautiful game, because never mind how difficult circumstances are, you always stand the chance. And we are not letting that chance go. We are not giving up, never mind how difficult situation we are in. And that's the basis of my motivational speeches to my players always. They are fully motivated always, never mind who we play against, because in football you always stand the chance. But the variations inside the game you are capable of producing in different situations are smaller. with less time given to you to prepare. That's what I'm talking about. You could clearly see in the past couple of months how beautiful football we played, how much supporters enjoyed our game, how much they were surprised about what India is capable of doing on the pitch against stronger sides like Lebanon and Kuwait. And repeating all that each 3 days, again and again, and rising up as a team, not falling down, not having cramps like others. Now we are stuck in a position where our options are much less. If you don't get enough time to prepare, then you are just trying to hold on. You are just holding on until the execution comes. That's the problem. You are limited to only one possible option to play, which is defending, and looking for a counterattack. And when the time is given there, if you prepare your team well, then you can have various options how to win the game.
Asian Games, do you reckon it will be better?
I cannot tell you anything about that week because we still have any confirmation on the players' release. I hope it will be settled down next couple of days. And what to expect if we don't know which clubs are ready to release the players and how many players we're going to have there to compete. Because we have wonderful situation for the first time to qualify out of the group because the option is there, but it's going to be difficult because first 2 games we play inside 48 hours, which is not easy. And if we are short on the bench, if we don't get enough players, especially we know that we're not going to get the best players we want. So there will be.
You mean to say for Asian Games, India will not get the players that the coach wants?
It's impossible to expect that because we are out of the FIFA window. And I absolutely understand that. And I was requesting and begging actually for each club to understand that at least minimum of 2 players chosen from their club are released and given to us. So let's see how successful will be our general secretary and president discussing with the club owners and their secretaries.
We are still what? We are 10 days away from the Asian Games, and you mean to say you still don't have clarity on this?
Listen, anything can happen because day by day football is bringing you problems, especially to the coaches, because we had a clear situation with our dear Gurpreet, who was supposed to be one of 3 senior players there with us. And now suddenly when 2 goalkeepers, 2 reserve goalkeepers at Bengaluru are injured, we cannot expect them to release Gurpreet. They cannot be without goalkeeper in their club expecting ISL season to start at the same time with the Asian Games. And that's understandable, But what we wanted to make a team which might be productive, which might be successful there, and not hurting the clubs. That's why we at the end went with the option to at least get 2 players from each club, which we are counting with, So let's see if that happens, then I'm optimistic what we can do there.
Okay. So what is the plan? I mean, after the King's Cup, are you going to stay on in Thailand, train with your boys, then go straight to China on the 16th to enter the village? Or will you come back? What is the plan?
The plan has been done a long time ago, and we are staying here until 16. We have a direct flight from Chiang Mai here in Thailand, where we play King's Cup. On 16 we fly to Guangzhou, and we can enter Olympic Village, and we're going to prepare a couple of days there also for the first game, opening game against China.
That's a big one. I mean, playing China in their country, that could set it up for India if you do well.
Each game is huge for us. It's massive, I mean, we didn't have too many big, huge opponents in the 3 Nation Cup, in Hero Cup, in SAF Cup. But when you start winning consecutively, each little win brings so much importance to everything. Now we're going to face much better sides, and we are in a very difficult position for a simple reason. Let's say Iraq. We're going to play tomorrow Iraq. Iraq started their camp preparation for King's Cup 2.5 weeks ago with all their home players, and they have 12 or 13 home players, together with under 20 team, which is already 3 weeks in preparation for the Asian Games. playing friendly games and preparing the team. And Iraq has a league with 20 clubs. So how is possible for them to organize themselves in that way? That's why they are winning the games at the biggest stage of Asian football. Simple as that. The time is provided for the coaches. They have enough time to organize their teams, to select the players, to work with them, and at the end to have great wins against the best sides in Asia. If we speak about China, they are preparing a long time ago for the Asian Games. So it's putting us in a difficult situation, but I am always optimistic and looking forward to come out on the pitch with our boys with pride and give everything what we have. I told you last time, this is all I'm asking from our players. Let's come out as a brave soldiers, as a brave warriors, Blue Tigers, leave everything on the pitch, and then we can look ourselves in the mirror and say we have done everything. That's it. No more than that.
1 week is what I was being told you will get for the World Cup qualifiers in November, and then 16th and 21st. Is that right?
Can you repeat that? I didn't hear you.
I said I was reading that you will get 1 week for the World Cup qualifiers against Qatar and in November. 21st against Qatar in Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneswar. Before that, when you travel, you will get 1 week with your boys. Is that right?
I don't know yet.
Okay. Choice of venue, that has been announced at least. It is Bhubaneswar. You happy with that?
Yes, I'm happy. We've been very happy in Bhubaneswar in the last tournament. The hospitality and everything what government has provided to us there and people, it was amazing. And I know that supporters will come from each corner of India to support us, that the stadium will be small for everyone who wants to get there and be present at that day. But I just hope that we're going to get more time than you mentioned to prepare well, to do well in the first game against Kuwait, because that's much more important for us.
Yeah, I was just reading this. I'm not sure either. I was reading in the media that you will get about a week or more to train, to prepare for that Kuwait game, because clearly you have to beat Kuwait. If you have to progress, you have to do well against Kuwait.
They are direct competitor for the second position in the group, which is taking us to the round 3, no? So not losing a game away against Kuwait, it's a crucial point of the start of the qualifiers. So,
last couple of questions, Coach. I know I said at the start I did not mean to do your birthday interview asking you probing questions, but unfortunately we went down that same route. We've got to get that cake. You have to call room service because we'd ordered, but we've got to get you to cut that cake, at least end on a smile. But 2 questions. Sunil Chhetri had a child. Have you had a chat to speak to your captain? Is he going to be there in China?
He's very happy man. He became father. And we are so happy for him, and we're going to try do everything for him also tomorrow against Iraq, because it's not often that he's not with us. We're going to miss him. But we're going to do everything to replace him tomorrow. We'll see who will be available for us. We do have some issues at the moment also, because Chante came with a fever here, so he will not be available for tomorrow game. Subhasish Bose stayed in Kolkata, didn't join us because he had big cramps and fever after the game of final of the Run Cup. And Akash is also having some issues with his broken hand. So we'll see how to make the team for tomorrow game and hopefully do well.
Is Sunil going to join you in China? Any update on that?
We are counting on him. He's our biggest strength for Asian Games. So hopefully everything will be fine at home, and he will spend wonderful time while he's not with us, with his family, with his lovely wife Sonam and the baby. And then we expect him to join us as a great captain as he is.
Yeah, on behalf of every Indian football fan, may I just say that Sunil Chhetri, we wished you personally, but all the very best to you for fatherhood, for everything. God bless you with all the happiness and the joy. And as Coach said, we would want to see you in China, leading out the Blue Tigers, leading out our team. Yes, not the best circumstances, but leading out the team in the best possible manner with all the courage, all the zeal, all the passion. Just like Coach said, he's always optimistic. Coach, can we Is the cake there? I mean, have they given it to you? Can we see the cake? Can we get you to cut it for our fans, please?
Why?
I know you won't.
You are very nervous about the cake, and the cake came before you started the show. But I wanted to keep you a little bit nervous, So the cake is here, and thank you very much. I'm not sure how you found out. Someone is leaking here things which I like.
This is what Igor Stimac loves. That's the chocolate.
It's a chocolate one.
Every Indian football fan.
Yes. And thank you so much. I will enjoy it together with my staff and the players.
Coach, have a little bit.
Yeah.
Have a little
I
bit.
will. Cutting it now.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Igor Stimac as coach of the Indian national football team.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Forget everything. Forget what you've not got. Forget what you've not received. Players, notice this, that. I can tell you, every Indian football fan wishes you the best, and that is quite a number. Whatever we have passion, and believe you me, 1 billion people, the commitment of 1 billion people will be with you tomorrow when your team steps out. All the love, respect, admiration, and passion will be with you. Many, many happy returns.
Borja, thank you so much. And just to say, thank you all, guys. Thank you all to millions of you who awakened, who are following us, who are having a greater hope with us now after everything what's been done. I love you. I'm always with you. And I don't care about anything else. 1,000,000% with you.
That's all I wanted to hear. We are not letting you go. Come what may. I mean, you can say whatever you want. We are not letting you go. Every Indian supporter will do its utmost to ensure you stay on and steer our football in the best possible direction. Yes, amidst adversity, but you are the man to lead us on the path of progress. Happy birthday and God bless. Thank you very, very much for joining.
Thank you so much.
And wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you.